Good morning, my dear friends in Jesus Christ. Today we are in the 9th week of Ordinary Time. Today's Gospel is taken from Mark chapter 12, verses 18 to 27. Central message of today's Gospel is resurrection. Friends, some people who raise questions to get answers, but there are people who raise questions to show the others indirectly that they know the answers. That's why the Sadducees in today's Gospel belong to this group. Dear friends, that's why they justified the point saying there is no resurrection and wanted Jesus to accept this point. But this was the golden opportunity for Jesus to speak to them about resurrection and its meaning. So as he said to them, the resurrection here means is more than the blood relationship and is more than the relationship between man and woman in marriage. So in other words, by speaking about the resurrection, Jesus gives an opportunity to be the partakers of his resurrection here on earth. Friends, let us ask a question to ourselves. Do we make use of this opportunity to be the partakers of his resurrection? Friends, it was on Good Friday on which we commemorate the passion and death of Christ. So there was an old priest who wished to celebrate the Good Friday in a different way. So he brought a thorny dry rose plant and kept it on the altar. And after 2 days, the day of resurrection or Easter, at his surprise, he saw the buds of roses in the dry rose plant. Dear friends, there was always a difference in the history about the resurrection of Jesus. Like we see in the Old Testament, there is no reference to the resurrection. That's why the Jews believed there is no resurrection after death. For example, we see in Psalms chapter 88 verse 6, chapter 6 verse 5, for in death there is no remembrance of sin, in Sheol who can give you praise? But in the second book of Maccabees, chapter 7 verses 9 and 14, there is a reference to life after death. A reference is, you accursed wretch, you demise us from this present life, but the King of the universe will raise us up to an everlasting renewal of life because we have died for his laws. Therefore, Jesus also had the same faith in today's gospel. But at the same time, the resurrection is not only faith alone, but is also the truth, and Jesus proved it by his resurrection. So my dear friends, let us close our eyes for a while and pray, especially for those people who have lost their faith in resurrection, especially who believe there is no life after death, especially for the people who believe suffering is our end, especially for the people who believe nobody can rescue us. Lord, we bring all these people under your feet. Father, let your healing hands touch them, thus they may have hope always in you. Amen.